velvet veil. Hi friends, welcome to today's legit support local video. As you can see, I'm sitting in a very different setup because today I'll be showing my favorite local makeup brand and also doing a look. I'm like sitting in front of my mirror that is behind the camera, and hence the stick arrangement is slightly different. Okay, so without further ado, let's just begin! So for those who have been following me on my Instagram, you should have seen me post like Instagram story of this local makeup brand for like the longest time ever, and it is Abduct Cosmetics. Recently they just had their birthday sale, which sadly is over, and I managed to grab some stuff. They had like a 15% off. I've already been using their concealer and color corrector, and I came across their brand because I was looking for a product that would be good for my sensitive skin. I have hormonal acne. Every time I'm nearing my period, my whole face will just break out at like the T-zone, especially my jawline and my chin. And yeah, I needed a product that do not break me out furthermore. I came across Abduct Cosmetics, decided to give it a try by using their concealer first, and it is safe to say that Abduct Cosmetics concealer is the first concealer that doesn't break me out. They have like a formula for each of their product to ensure that it is good for your skin. So apart from, you know, just makeup, it does have ingredients that help you to nourish and maintain your skin. So before I go into details about how good their product is, which I will do it when I'm doing my makeup look today, I'm just going to open up the parcel which I had from their birthday sale. They do have sale like quite often in my opinion. So I think that you don't have to worry, you can tap on their sales anytime soon if you are not ready to spend the money. But to be honest, I feel like their products are quite affordable, and I'm not the type that will spend a lot on makeup. This time around during the sales, I got 3 items. Firstly, I got the Abduct Skin Repair and Reflect Eye Cream. I'm a person that tried to use eye cream before, and sadly the ones I used before didn't help and instead gave me milia. I'm quite worried that this may cause some things, but according to the review, it's very good. Also, they just started their new skincare line apart from cosmetics, so I thought it would be nice to give it a try with the good reviews. So I'll be putting this on later before I put on my makeup, because apparently some people say that there is actually instant result where you can see your eyes brighten up because of the ingredients inside. So we will take a look at that later. I got the Velvet Veil. This is the travel pack. I want to get a compact one so that I can bring around, and my skin is quite dry after I wash it. It usually gets oily around the T-zone when I start to go out for a whole day, so I decided to get the travel size to try out when I'm out there. I heard many good reviews about it. I was waiting for it for very long because the transparent one was out of stock for like the longest time, so I finally got it. Yes! The last item I got was their Cloud Cream Blush. So I got it in the shade Sun-Kissed. I already had this from their treasure hunt. There was a period where a challenge was trending amongst brands, right, where they will hide a package of their items somewhere around Singapore and people will go for like a treasure hunt. So what happened was, me and my friend Jolene, we went for the treasure hunt for the Abduct Cosmetics package, and I took one blush from there because that's the only thing I wanted, and I gave Jolene the setting spray and the other shade of blush. And after using the blush the previous time, I felt that it was very nice, so I decided to get their most popular color now, which is their Sun-Kissed shade. This is their shade I got from the treasure hunt. It is the Dreamy Coral shade. Those are the 3 products I got from Abduct Cosmetics. Now I'll be doing a makeup look with the products that I have. As you can see, today's outfit is a little bit more purple. I decided to do a more purple makeup look. But before that happens, I'm gonna put on this headband which I got from Miniso. And my earrings are from Thrifty Thieves. This top, not like your ass, but it's from Vintage Weekend Super Wasted store. If you watched the previous 2 videos, you will have known I went there to do a coverage. Now I'm getting closer because I want to do my makeup look. And yes, are you ready? Because I am. First item I'm going to use is the Repair and Reflect Eye Cream. As you can see, right, if you take a closer look, I have really dark skin around my eye, both under eye and on my eyelid. This camera is like zooming into all my imperfections today. Look at all the acne. So we can have a true test whether the concealer has a good coverage, the color corrector can correct well, and if this Repair and Reflect really repair and reflect, okay? For this Repair and Reflect, before I put it on, it has niacinamide to help lighten dark circles. which I obviously need. And then it also has vitamin C to boost collagen production, so I guess it's to prevent discoloration and keep it more wrinkle free. If you can see the texture of the cream, it does have kind of like a pearly effect, so I'm gonna put it here and then dip. You need to do it in an upward motion, they say, if not you will grow wrinkles, right? Oh, I do see a slight brightening. Can you see that glow? I mean, obviously the dark circles cannot be instantly reduced, but I do see a brightening effect as compared to before I had it on. I think it did brighten up my eyes a little bit, so this is not bad. Let's see if I'll use it for a long time. My eye bags do get better, and you want to see the progress, follow me on my Instagram. I'll probably post it on my Instagram story. Moving on to the next part, I will put primer first. So let's just apply the primer on the face. I feel like primer helps to prevent my skin from breaking out a bit more, and helps to kind of blurs out the textures on my face. But to be very honest, with that you need to cleanse even better. If not, the primer is just gonna get stuck in your pores, right? The next item I'm gonna use is their Conceal and Heal Color Corrector. So I bought this like with my first batch of Abduct Cosmetics purchase. What I like about this Conceal and Heal, they actually consist of ingredients that will nourish your face while you use it. And it also have ingredients that consist of vitamin E and oh my gosh, I can't multitask. Vitamin E and anti-inflammatory features, if that's the term. Like, it prevents your skin from being inflamed. So what I do is usually after I put the concealer, I would let it set in for a while and I will do my brows while waiting. So my brows are thankfully quite thick, so what I usually do is just fill it in, and then after I fill it in, I'll brush it out. Now that I'm done with my brows, the color correcting concealer has set in and they are ready to be blended out. So I'll just take this blender. Don't judge my very stained blender, okay? I know it's time to change. I did wash it. I just washed it. This blender is also from Abduct Cosmetics. I'm gonna start blending it out. Maybe that's why my acne is breaking out, because I'm using this dirty ass blender. Oh my god. As you can see, my skin is less red. There's still a little bit of green tint, which I will go over with the normal concealer. Now I'll use the Conceal and Heal concealer in shade number 7. Similarly to the color correcting concealer, this has the same properties, that has anti-inflammatory features and the vitamins. Of course, I have to conceal my dark eye bag. The same thing, I'll let it set in a little bit. While waiting, I'll just share a bit more about Abduct Cosmetics product. I hands down recommend getting their concealer. They have many different shades for lighter skin and tan skin, which is very suitable for Asians, right? Because we do have different multiracial groups. What I did on my first purchase of the concealer is I DM'd them a picture of my bare face and they recommended the shade to me. Now I'm gonna start blending out the concealer. I'm gonna go blend it out. You can see how easy it is to blend out because the formula is really creamy. It's so difficult to do my makeup not using my mirror because I'm so close to going close like that, but I think it will be too invasive for all of you. So I'm trying my best to keep like a healthy distance. Final few dabs and voila! Look at that! I'm gonna put a comparison of like a before and an after, and you can see how much redness have gone down after I color corrected and put the concealer. And if you look at my eye bags, it's no longer black. As you can see, when I first put my makeup, my face is not shiny at all. So I will not be using the Velvet Veil as of now. If you do want to see anything related to this, I'll be updating about it on my Instagram story, and that is where you can see more about it. So usually after I'm done with my base, I would immediately go straight to my eyeshadow makeup. Today I'm wearing a purple top, so I decided to do a more pinkish or purple makeup look, and I'm using the new nude palette by Huda Beauty. This palette was very generously graced to me by my dad's tenant's daughter because they shifted out of Singapore and she had a bulk of makeup where she didn't want anymore, and it was difficult to transport them back to their hometown. This is how the palette looks like. I'll probably use these few purple shades. To help me with this process, I'm using the Abduct Cosmetic brushes, which they sadly has already discontinued. I thankfully had the last batch of their makeup brush because they were having like a promotion that when you spend a minimum sum of money, they'll give you a free set of their makeup brushes. What I usually do first is to always put a lighter shade. I'm using the shade Play over here. So I'm just gonna blend it out over here. This helps me to neutralize my base color because like what I said, I have like a darker skin tone around my eye crease. So yes, then I'll pick a lighter shade of purple for my base. I'm actually experimenting, so let's just try this out. I'll be using this shade called Tease. Just dab with the blending brush and I'll just dab it on base like that. Usually I just aga blend out lah. I'm not a beauty guru, but what I do is I just cover my whole eye crease till it hits this bone over here. I like to do a shinier shade on the middle corner, and then on the outer corner it will be a darker shade. The name of this palette is rather M18, but I'm going to use this shade called Kinky for my middle corner. Oh, love it. Love the pigmentation. Just want to make it a little bit more shiny because I'm extra. I think that's all for the middle part. Now moving on to the outer part. I'm choosing between Spanked and Uppbeat. But let me try Uppbeat because I think it suits the color of my top more. Blend it out. And sometimes if it doesn't blend well enough, I'll just use my finger. Dang! Ta-da! If it's still too much to my liking, I'll just take a tissue and clean those areas that is closer to my bone and then touch up again. Makeup, right, is not a perfect thing. It's a trial and error process, at least to me. Like, I'm not a makeup guru, but I'm doing it because I do enjoy experimenting. So I'll just do it again. This looks better. Then we will move on to the inside shade, which I like to use a brighter color to brighten up my inner corners of my eyes. For today, I'll be using Fantasy. What I do is I get this small little brush. It's called the angled liner. And then I'll go on my inner corners. This is the part which scares me the most because I'm wearing my contact lens and I hope it doesn't enter my eye. Great! I think that's good. Let me do the other side very quickly right now and we can move on. And voila! I'm done with my eye makeup. Now I got to do eyeliner. I'm so stressed because it's really difficult to already do eyeliner with a mirror, and now I got to use this tiny viewfinder. So don't mind me, I'm going to come extra close so I don't make any mistakes. Trigger warning, a close-up of Jill's face. So I always start from halfway and then I bring it up. I don't like to make it too exaggerated. So yeah, something simple like that. Let's move on to the other side. Okay, I'm back and I'm done with my eyeliner. And now moving on to the next part, which is the blush and the highlighter. I am going to use the new blush that I got from Abduct Cosmetics. A fun fact, Abduct Cosmetics is also cruelty-free and vegan. So if you are vegan and you love your animals, you can get from Abduct Cosmetics because they do not do animal testing. Yeah. So it also repairs and evens your skin tone, protects against environmental damage. That's why your skin don't break out even further, and it soothes and hydrates, similarly to the concealer. Let me show you how I'll usually do it. Slightly in the middle of the highlight and the contour area, or dab 3 dots. That. What I'll do is use my finger, dab it out. Can you see the color? I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but I can see it. I usually use like the Dreamy Coral one, which I prefer because it's a bit more flushed. This is a little bit more toned down if you are not looking for something too intense. I really like that it's very buildable. It smells really good. I'm gonna now do a swatch test between the Dreamy Coral shade and the Sun Kiss shade. You can see the Dreamy Coral one is really on the more reddish orangey side. Okay, now I'll do Sun Kiss. I already have dabbed it on my hand. You can see it's a little bit more neutral. It kind of looks more like a contour than a blush to an extent. So I guess if you want something that is not too bright but still gives your face color, you can go for Sun Kiss. This is Dreamy Coral and this is Sun Kiss. So now I'm using Sun Kiss. Then next I'll move on to my highlighter very quickly, taking the product and just giving it a quick swatch over here. I like to be very shiny, so I tend to put a lot of highlighter. So mid area, my cheekbone, my nose, my brow bone, And here. The second last step before I put my lipstick would be my mascara. My friend taught me this curling method where you curl, lift it up a bit, curl again, lift up to the toppers and curl again. And she said this will make your eyelash curl up even more. I like to curl my lashes one more time to make sure that it's really volumized. And now I'm done! Last step is to put my lip tint and my lipstick. I use the Vaseline Lip Therapy. This product is very popular at Japan. A lot of my makeup products are actually sponsored by my loved ones. And that's the end of my look. So last step of the very last step, it's to set your makeup. And I live by the Abduct Cosmetics makeup spray, the spray. This is their first spray type. It gives you a more matte finishing. They have a newer one called the Skin Again, which gives a more glowy effect. It really prevents your makeup from transferring to your mask. I usually spray like that to make sure that it's really fully covered. And this is my finished makeup look. If I go closer so you can see. Yeah, that's all for today's look. As you can tell, I use so many of Abduct Cosmetic products on a daily basis. So like, I really live by them. Oh wait, I wanted to add. It's time for me to change my blender. Abduct Cosmetics, do you want to sponsor me a blender? And the brush, yeah, I really do recommend buying from them. Not only like support local, they use ingredients that are really good for your skin. They are cruelty free, they are vegan. It's literally everything good in one brand. This video is 100% not sponsored. I'm a true fan of Abduct Cosmetics and I just want to share their goodness to all of you. That actually marks the end of my video. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like. If you want to see my other videos, do remember to subscribe and do comment down below what other brands you want to see, other videos you want to see. Follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok as well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye friends!